New paragraph. 2020, August 15th, 0109 a.m. Zero. Now, there's some people involved with high society who are rather flamboyant, who are, they can dance really, really well, and they dress really, really well, and they show and teach others how to dress really, really well, and they show others how to dance really well, and they have the sense of style and fashion. Well, not all of them are gay, but not a small number of them are gay, and they either were lifelong bachelors, and or they were period, or they would marry beards to hide the fact that they were gay. I think period. I'm thinking one of those guys was Cole Porter. I think he was either bisexual or gay, or he had a beard and such. Period. New paragraph. I think that's his new paragraph. But to point out the upper class, the rich people, were Puritan-esque deviant. The word the word gay changed from a Tony party, a gay the Flintstones. Let's have a gay old time. Well, that meant a Tony party. That meant a top hat and tails, a variety of colors, either black tie and tails or white tie and tails, and the nice ball gowns and the like. New paragraph. Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers did a couple of movies that were either filmed at, inspired by, or they practiced. That was their routine in the Tuxedo Park, New York. And when they took it to New York, they filmed it. They either filmed some of those in either New York, or they may have filmed them in the brand new studios in Hollywood. But those movies, Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers, those elaborate dance scenes and dance choreographies were either practiced at, inspired by, or were some of those films could have either been made in Tuxedo Park, New York, in some of those gigantic ballrooms. Period. New paragraph. It doesn't matter almost at all whether or not Fred Astaire was gay or bi or straight or makes a difference. He was an extremely incredible dancer, a legendary dancer, no doubt about that. Fred Astaire, Ginger Rogers, Bing Crosby, and the like, they were incredible talents. Gene Kelly. I don't know if Bing Crosby danced. He sang great. He sang legendarily, but Gene Kelly was the dancer. He could also sing, but he was really, really, really good at dancing. The point is that how words can change over time based on who's in charge and who's powerful and who's being a dick and who's being a jerk. Well, the hit period. New paragraph. Well, obviously, the Hyksos were being jerks to the Old Kingdom, and the Avaris were being jerks to the 18th Kingdom, the 18th Dynasty. So, knowing that these people are being jerks, you have to take into account the fact that they want to tell a wrong story. They want to highlight out those they feel inferior to. The Puritans felt inferior to the super rich in Tuxedo Park, and the Broadway people. Period. And so since they felt inferior to them, they had to degrade them, insult them, and spotlight out the bisexual and homosexuals in their rich, and use one of their own words to describe the ones who are flamboyantly gay. Period. New paragraph. No, it's not nice. No, it's not kind. But it's a significant pattern that can be made into variables, made into an equation, and then compare that equation backwards and forwards through time to find out what's actually going on. Okay, why did this word change meaning so much in such a short amount of time? Period. New paragraph. Knowing that this situation was so difficult adds to the facts and the evidence that the sun goes down to a place. It goes to a place. So therefore, the light place. Well, the sun is light place. Yeah. So this could where Jacob went to the light place could easily be considered an equal definition to the word Samhain, where the light goes. Because after Samhain, after October 31st, the light diminishes to the point where it's recognizable, and the farther toward the North Pole you get, the more the light goes away entirely. And the Gaelic is predominantly from northwestern Europe, and they're not exactly, and the northern portions of Britain are not exactly far from the Arctic Circle. I mean, they're far, but they're not that far. So sometimes you get a few hours during the middle of winter. You're going to get a few hours of sunlight only, and exact opposite during the middle of the summer, you're going to get a whole lot of sun. So reference to light place and reference to those things are kind of a big deal. Now, we've already gone through the aspects of the city of Samhain, was what Rome used to be called, and Rome has hundreds, if not thousands of years period history well before the time when Romulus and Remus were born. The story was altered to make Romulus look good because he wanted to look good, and he would accept nothing but looking good. Period. New paragraph. Knowing all this is going on, there's another wrinkle to the word definitions. Period. New paragraph. That new wrinkle is the Latter-day Saints. Period. New paragraph. Yeah.